In the aftermath of the storm, the glade seemed to hold its breath. The air, once thick with the chaos of magic, was now still, almost unnaturally so. Edda's absence had left a void, one that no one could fill. The weaver, standing alone in the now empty studio, stared at the place where she had stood moments before. The loom was gone, and with it, the greatest artist the forest had ever known. For days, the villagers spoke of the storm's aftermath, the winds that had howled, the skies that had darkened, and the strange sense of peace that followed. But no one spoke of Edda, for they all believed she had vanished with the loom, her essence forever intertwined with the fabric of fate she had sought to unravel. The weaver had returned to his quiet solitude, no longer driven by the need to create or to control. The forest had reclaimed its serenity, its ancient trees standing tall in the fading light. But the glade was not the same. It had changed subtly, imperceptibly. There was a new silence now, a silence that spoke of a deep, unspoken loss. In the days that followed, the weaver found himself standing before the empty loom, his fingers hovering over the thread that once pulsed with life. He knew the truth now: some threads could never be woven. But the need to create still gnawed at him. It was an itch that would never fade, a yearning that could not be silenced. The tapestry that had once been his life was gone, and now, all that remained were the threads of memory. He had woven the storm, and in doing so, he had lost more than he could ever comprehend. The weaver closed his eyes, his mind heavy with the weight of his choices. And as the twilight settled over the forest, he felt a soft, familiar tug at his heart, the whisper of threads pulling, the longing to create once more. But the loom would remain silent. It was a silence that echoed through the trees, a silence that spoke of lost dreams and broken destinies. The storm had passed, but the tapestry it had unraveled would remain forever etched in the hearts of those who had witnessed it. And somewhere, deep within the heart of the forest, the weaver knew that the threads of fate were still spinning, still weaving their silent, unyielding patterns. And though he no longer had the power to control them, he would always feel their pull.